If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Alabama!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Here's a heat. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Makes the catch. It's Marsh. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right
now. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Back to pass, it's Underwood. The sure hands, it's Moore. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it, it's a first down and more. And the Wolverines are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Marsh.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Keeps it on the draw. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Oh, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 10 over Kennesaw State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Let's talk about Alabama. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Oh, he's got some space. great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to the well. Finding open areas. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Really good-looking run. You think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Russell. Right on the money. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He'll throw on third down. He's got his man. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch.
And he'll finish the line and the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the lone running back. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And the defense makes a play. Finally, this is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Motion from the wideout. defense dropping into soft coverage. They'll try the run. Sweet cut there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running to the left. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Williams. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
Give him 6. Touchdown time.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. DB's right up on the receivers. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the first. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Turning it on. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. He might want another play. To throw, it's Russell. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Bama! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by 10 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. With the catch, it's Stewart. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll go up top on second and short. Pulls it in. It's Moore. The Wolverines will move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come. Right.
And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting ball carrier, swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. There he goes. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man. Really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass. But then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
trying to cap this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Caught. Fights off a defender. Touchdown, Wolverines! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he made the extra point without problem. The returner will field it and bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little kind of push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Unleashes one. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points. Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. I guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. That's caught. It's Stewart. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threat. First and 10 from the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on first down from the 40. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. From the shotgun, the inside give. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Red pass, it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll start this drive from the 42. These corners backing off a bit. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The give on the inside. Powers through the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's on target and complete. Touchdown, Michigan! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Russell. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He's got it again. Runs through the tackle. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Trying to barge in. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on second down. Pocket breaking down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this, baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the gun, looking for a man. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
All right, the 2-point conversion didn't mean anything. Now, do not kick the ball deep to a speedster that can do damage. Put that thing on the ground, kick one of the slower guys, good coverage, and you walk out of here with a W.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. These onside kicks are nearly impossible anyway, but you have to at least give them a chance by getting the ball 10 yards. They'll take the penalty and take over with the lead. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will.